Howdy everyone, this is Nutz. You're watching episode 5 of Kleines Land. Hopefully you'll stick around to see what happens. Howdy, howdy, howdy. How is everyone doing today? Oh my goodness. The birds are chirping. The sun is shining. Well, for now. It's possibly going to rain here. Yeah, we got things happening there. I seen a plowing contract, and you know what? I jumped on it. I jumped on the opportunity to rock with it. I mean, come on. We made the decision to buy this plow, or I made the decision to buy this plow, just primarily for the purpose of being able to do plowing contracts. They're not great money by any means, but on a map this size, they don't take very long. It's not the end of the world, and you can do it no matter what weather you're working with. So we got that going for us. Oh, man. So I ended up getting a couple more mods downloaded onto this. Let's go ahead and take a look at them really quick here, if I can find them. Actually, you know what? We'll hold off here for just a second until we get a little bit farther, because this has got to be pretty much done, if you ask me. So this is after episode 4 has been released, about a day or so. I kind of got a little slacky here for a little bit, and now I'm kind of under the gun. But it is what it is. Just want to say, hey, right now we are sitting at 13 subscribers. Holy cats, guys. I appreciate it to every last one of you who have subscribed. Super cool. Hopefully, fingers crossed here, in 6 months we'll all be sitting back laughing at 13. But, it is what it is. Even if it isn't, and I'm still sitting at 13, I'm having fun, and I'm glad showing you the game and enjoying the story that we're rocking with here. So let's take a look at this really quick. We gotta be getting almost done. Oh, it's completed. Oh. Well, what the heck? Alright, stop. Pick that up. Come on, man. Excuse me. Alright, so let's take this guy, the plow, we'll go set it back. As you guys remember, or maybe you don't remember, the last episode we left off, we had just finished weeding our field over there. Field 5, that guy over there. That should be all set up and ready to go. One thing I was looking at, though, and I'm not sure about this, to be 100% honest with you, you come over here and you take a look at the pH level. I'm not sure if this is good, to be honest with you, because you go it up there, it's not... I'm not sure where it really needs to be on the whole list, to be 100% honest with you, but it kind of worries me. I don't know if it's in the right location. On top of that, we've already technically done 2 states of fertilizer on this. I am just baffled that the nitrogen level isn't just through the roof. This doesn't make much sense to me. So I'm hoping with this next harvest this will get a lot better, but I don't know. Maybe we have to go ahead and keep working on it, plant a couple times before we get any farther. I don't know. We'll have to take a peek at that later on. But got that turned off. One thing I wanted to go about doing here. Oh yeah, we're going to take a look at some of the mods we got in here now. Sorry. My bad. I don't think... Yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't have... Yeah, those are too big. I don't know why I still have those in there. We did end up getting a couple other tractors we've thrown in here. We've gotten this Farmall. She's a beaut. These guys are in here, but I'm not sure what's going on with the PTO. You take a look at this one, it shows there's a PTO on it. But when you come in here, there is not an option for the PTO. So I'm not 100% sure what's going on. And I could have swore I've used this before on other maps and been able to use the front PTO on there. No, I guess we don't have any other one other than that. So we have that. We also ended up getting this windrower. Oh, I guess I don't have it on here. I'll have to go back and find that thing. But it was kind of neat. It was a windrower, a small windrower, kind of like this size here. And if you can imagine it, it did not have the side piece on. You actually had to buy this side piece separately and install it on whatever side you want. It was pretty neat. Pretty neat. Definitely meets our requirement. Now, a couple other things I decided to go ahead and do here. Oops. Harvesters. I know we had originally talked about the harvesters that we had, and I ended up getting a couple other ones just as some other options because, yeah, this guy, it has that super small tank, and it is hard. It's painful. This guy has a smaller tank, so I'm not sure about this one. This guy just looks super neat, though. Yeah, it just looks super neat. I do like that. And we have the modded bison. I know I had said I didn't want to get the bison and use it, but I mean, it's just about double the capacity, and we wouldn't have to stop so many times. So I'm not sure what we're going to end up doing. Oh, and here comes the rain, of course. Of course. Well, let's take a look at contracts really quick. I don't think we have any contracts available to us. Yeah, just this one harvesting one, which we skipped on last time, and it's a good thing we did because we would not have been able to actually harvest this thing. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do here, guys, at this point, I am going to let you go. I'm going to speed time up to get past this, and the way this has been going, I probably end up catching you at least into the morning, if not later. So I guess I'll come back to you guys in a little while. Good morning. How is everyone doing this morning? Oh, just got up, sitting by the lakeside, drinking my coffee. Gotta love it. Oh, yeah. So it did rain a good chunk of the night. It ended up stopping, I think, around 2 o'clock in the morning. So we just made it happen. Oh, sit up. Oh, look at that. Sitting on my bench. How about them apples? So, let's go over here and take a look at our chickens really quick. I want to just see how they're doing, what's going on with them. Oh my gosh, look at this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. How's this last one doing? What do I got to do? Do I got to crouch down again for it to register? Well, I'm not sure what's going on. We got 4 boxes. Looks like it's starting to get a little low. Let's take a look at here. It is a new day, so let's go over and what ended up happening here. So we made $5,000 off of harvest, which was nowhere near what we did last time, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. And we didn't quite get as much as contracts in the other day. So when you take this 5,000, 6,000, you add them up, you ended up with just a little over 11,000. You take that on top of our old total, which was almost 41,000, and we end up with a grand total as of this moment, $51,981. So we are still a ways away from the 1 million, but we're making progress. We're moving forward. Yes, we are. And if you notice, this is slightly different. Got a little bit more of a loan. Don't have as much money in the bank. What happened? Well, we ended up buying Field 2. Yeah, I went and I was doing the soil sampling out here, driving around, and on the way back, the crops grew. Oh, gosh, I should have known. Oh, it's to be expected. It really is. But this was not the only thing we got. Since we have 2 fields, it's getting kind of hard to manage with one tractor. So we decided that we were going to end up getting this little beaut over here. I hit it on you guys. I know, I'm a practical jokester. But I seen this guy the other day in the Mod Hub, and it was suggested to... No, it wasn't Mod Hub. I'm not sure. This one was suggested to me. Oh my gosh, it's a beaut. It is a beaut. Let's take a look at it. It is the Farmall. Where do we want? We want to go over here like this. It is the Well, it's not going to show me. Okay, we'll actually go in there and take a look at it, I guess, since we got to do it that way. All right, so this is what we got. The current setup is just 60 horsepower. I went and made it a turbo diesel, so we have 63 horsepower. I mean, we're just massive. I'm sorry. We went from there. Yes, this one. We had the turbo diesel. So we have 73 horsepower. Not amazing. You can see we can put a front loader attachment on here for $100, so we can go ahead and do that. I did take a look. It does require its own special front loader, but then it'll attach to any bucket. But if you have the front loader on, you can't have weights on the front of it. But I went and I threw the weights on it because that's a little bit more important to us at the time being. You can go ahead and change the wheel setup. I liked that, so we decided to go with that guy for right now. But that's all we got for that as of right now. But let's go ahead and let's start this bad boy up. It's a little quiet. Maybe next time we'll go ahead and we'll crank it up a little bit. Yeah, I just love this thing. I personally am a huge International Harvester Farmall fan. I mean, that's just what I like. I like all tractors are pretty neat, but I don't know. I just have a soft spot in my heart for these guys. I'm not sure why, but I just do. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to figure out what button I need to press. There we go. That's cool. And you know, honestly, guys, you take a look at that. I really like the look of the open cab tractors. I don't know what you guys think, but to me, I just think they look neat. And one thing I want to make clear to you guys, I'm not trying to make this like we're going with antique vehicles or old vehicles or anything like that. That's not my goal on this. We're still doing the under 100 horsepower. But one thing I have found out, just kind of poking my nose around, I'm just taking a look at the field here, is that there aren't a lot of options for newer looking tractors that are under 100 horsepower. Just because the efficiency of the way things are, it just doesn't make much sense. So we just don't have much of an option with that right now. One thing I did see there, though, is we did end up getting a contract. Let's see, which contract did we end up getting? Plowing and a fertilizing contract. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to have the Massey Ferguson go out and take care of these two contracts while we have the International Harvester here, the turbo diesel, running the wagon, because we need to go ahead and harvest our brand new field. Now, not all the time I'm a fan of doing what I'm about to do, which is harvesting a field that we just bought. The only reason why I kind of feel more comfortable with doing that is, if you think about it, we did a contract on that field to plow it. We did a contract on that field to weed it. We've done a contract on that field to fertilize it. So we've actually done quite a bit of the work on that. Yeah, we did get compensated for it by everything, but you know, I don't feel too bad. Normally I like to go ahead and plow some of the fields under, but in this case here, because we've just done so much work on it, I don't really feel all that bad about it. So, that's right, I forgot I turned the time down so we could chat. I'm going to hire a helper, get the helper out here rocking and rolling. And, oh my gosh, watch out. Move your fingers. We are going to come over here and we are going to get the Massey Ferguson all set up to do its contract at this moment. All right. Yeah, we're gonna do the. We'll do the fertilizing one first. That's fine by me. Alrighty then. One thing I'm gonna have to do is check because I don't remember which field I gotta do that on. Oof. Now I did see in here there is a contract. Where is it? Well, it's not in there. That's purchasing. We need to look in here at contracts. There is this contract right here. Now I seen it's $4,000, and ooh, man, my eyes lit up. I gotta click on that. I gotta see it. We would have to use this guy, and this is the potato harvester. Yes, this guy here. If you take a look at it, it's over our 100 horsepower, and the only way to do this contract would be able to borrow this stuff. Well, this tractor definitely is over 100 horsepower, and this guy is over 100 horsepower. This I don't believe is, but this is. So there's really no way that we could physically do this and still meet our requirements. So I'm going to hold off. I'm going to pass on it. We're just not going to do it. So we'll get this guy all hooked up here. So just to give you guys an example, we're not going to go ahead and just take every contract that we can. Pretty much, not 100% of the time, but pretty much what we're going to do. Oh, I didn't even see what field we're doing this on. Field 1. If there is an opportunity to do a contract and it would break our rules, we will not be doing it. We can borrow equipment if we need to, but everything needs to meet our requirements, and honestly, I just don't see that happening very, very often. So what I'm going to do here, we'll get this guy rocking and rolling right here, taking care of this field. I'm going to go ahead, go over there. That guy's probably close to needing to be... Yeah, he's probably close to needing to be full again, or unloaded. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll take care of that, and I guess I'll catch up with you guys in a little while. And welcome back, everyone. How are you all doing? Oh my goodness. So what we ended up doing is we harvested this field 2 right here. And we did run into a couple issues. For some reason, this field had a bunch of issues with it. I'm not sure what it was, not sure what's going on, but the harvester was acting weird. I ended up harvesting about half the field because it just wasn't harvesting. Don't know what was going on, wasn't sure. So I ended up getting the other tractor, the Massey. The Massey went out and spread lime on this field. I did that, no problems. And then we actually had this guy, this little bugger right here. We had this guy go ahead and plow the field. Now, the working speed of that plow that we have is 7 miles an hour and requires 100 horsepower. This little bad mamma jamma right here only has 72 horsepower. At least I believe it's 72. We maxed out at 4 miles an hour going downhill, so, it was a nice little try to see what was happening there, but it was what it was. One thing that did end up happening here, though, is it had 3 passes right along here, and right along that tree right there, where it was not plowing the ground. It also up here in the corner here was very near the fence. It did not plow this area right here. So yeah, I think what we'll probably end up doing here is eventually we'll get a chainsaw and probably cut down the trees along the edge of at least this field. I don't know if that'll help, but there were just, like I said, issues upon issues going on here. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of where we're sitting at with that. Oh, and speaking of the Massey, currently the Massey is over here. I seen we had a seeding contract, so we hopped over here and started seeding. We also had a fertilizing contract. We took care of the fertilizing first before we went and did this guy. Now, I had to take the bucket off because it kept on saying there was something in the way over here. I'm not sure what it was. Took the bucket off, tried it again, still had issues, so I actually seated out a little ways from where the bucket was back there. After that, we didn't have any problems, just sent it off on its way. But one thing you will know is that this planter is our planter, and we actually had fertilizer in it. I took the fertilizer out. We're not being paid to fertilize the field. We're just being paid to plant corn. So I did that for two reasons. One, like I said, I don't want to put down fertilizer if I don't have to. Two, maybe we'll get a contract a little later on for planting or for fertilizing. Hey, you never know. You never know. Well, he's not done. We'll go finish this for him. So, yeah, we're just going to double dip. Why not? Why the heck not? And I know this is going to sound... Got it back over here. Turn this thing on. Got a little too jazzy. Sorry if you guys hear a little rumbling in the background. There's a little bit of a storm coming through right now, so bear with me. Bear with me if there's any odd noises or anything like that. I'm going to keep planting this whole thing. I don't remember if you stop a contract after it gets finished with planting, if it fills the rest in, or it is what it is. So I'm just going to do the rest. It's not the end of the world. Corn is not taking much seed anyway, so we're doing just fine. All right. Now, one thing I want to talk to you guys about is the field 2 that we had just done. Now, we got... Let's see here. We'll go like this. Well, I want to hook this guy up really quick, and then I'll show you. Perfect. The world is good again. OCD was kicking in. Oh, man. So, here's what ended up happening. Where are we? Right here. We got this right here. 8,656 liters of barley on this field. As you can see, the price is not very high, so it is all sitting in there. We're not going to sell it. We're going to let the price go up a little bit because that is not good. And one thing that I did notice is that oats is going up, which is good for us because that's what we have in field 5. And I actually have the harvester sitting right over here. I'll pick that up. I actually have the harvester sitting over there, prepped, ready to go, so that once field 5 is ready to harvest, we can send it on its way. Now, one thing that I was kind of looking at, and not gonna lie, guys, I really do like that International Harvester. I like saying it too. But with the International Harvester over there, you know, I like the thing, but I tell you what, guys, it is kind of a pain. Just the amount of times on our fields that we have to go ahead and constantly empty it, it's getting a little troublesome. We may end up getting a second one. I don't know. But then, I don't know, guys. We may end up having to look at jumping into something else, even though I do like... Oh, gosh darn it. Drop the bucket. Come on, man. Oh, even though I do like the International Harvester. Oh, man, I love that. Gets me every time. You know, it just has that super, super small tank. I don't mind, honestly, I don't mind the small width of the header. That's not an issue for me. Not one bit. But just having a constantly empty thing is getting a little old. We will see how that pans out. We may look into getting something else. We may end up getting another one of the same thing. I don't know. I'm not really sure at this point. All I do know is that we're going to do the best we can with what we got for the time being, because we ended up... where was that? Holy cow, that one was loud. Let's see here. No. Oh, that is completed. Yes, we'll collect that. Where are we? We do have this loan that I want to start paying off. We may potentially borrow just a little bit more at some point, but I want to start paying that thing off. I guess generally have the mentality of paying it down is what I want to try and do. Now, one thing I wanted to say about this guy here, I think this guy doesn't require much horsepower to do the planting, but it does seem like we're having issues with this. Yeah. So, I mean, I like this tractor that we got here. I'm not having doubts. I'm just taking it and trying it out, doing different tasks just to see where it fits into the farm. Its biggest thing in the farm might end up being just running trailers. I don't know. Even doing this right here, by me doing this, that freed up the Massey to go off and do those other contracts that I just talked about. So ultimately, I think this tractor is a win. It's just a matter of how does it fit into the grand scheme of things. And speaking of that, if you guys know of any good low horsepower mods, tractors, implements, anything like that, leave that in the comments below. Let me know if there's anything you see there, anything you find, anything you guys like using. Let me know what's going on. Or you can even go ahead and throw it in my Discord. I believe, yeah, if you take a look at my YouTube page, there is a link in there to my Discord. Go ahead and join it. Throw down whatever you want in there when it comes to the different harvesters, tractors, anything, any mods like that. I'd be more than happy to do that. Also, if there's anything that you guys are out there watching that you'd like to see me give a shot at, try something new, I don't know, just let me know. Let me know, and I will probably go ahead, take a look at it, see what we can do to make this better, make the channel better. Oh my gosh, you betcha. Well, I'm going to, let's see here really quick. Yeah, there's just that one. Yeah, you know, honestly, at this point, we got this taken care of. I think I'm just gonna tidy up the yard a little bit, and oh, there we go. All right. Yep, we got that ready to go over there. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I am going to harvest our next field, and I'll probably bring you guys back in at some point, maybe right after, maybe during, I'm not sure. But I will be bringing you guys back in a little while. Welcome back, everyone. So, as you can see, we did it again. We spent a little more money. I had to take out a little extra to get this loading wagon. I wanted to actually just get the milling machine, but then I remembered I don't have anything that has a PTO on the front and being able to pull anything on the back, so we had to get something else. If you will notice here on the right, we have a huge straw pile. Well, that can be explained. So what I ended up doing is I got this nice little mod I like to use pretty much all the time when I'm starting off. It's a loading wagon. I think you can fit 23,000 liters in it. It's only $25,000, and it only requires 60 horsepower. The problem that I had is that this guy up here, he's parked in front of this guy. Yeah, that only left 7 horsepower to be able to drive the vehicle, and it would not move. And then this one here, it crept along at 1 mile an hour. Then it went to 2. Then, oh my gosh, it was up to 4. And then we had a hill, and it was a complete and total standstill. So I had to figure something else out. I actually had to save the game, back out, go into Mod Hub just to find something we could go ahead and use. And I found this little guy. It only holds 8,000 liters, so whatever we do, we're going to be taking a lot of trips. But at least it's something that meets our power requirements. So we got that going for us. let's see, because I don't know. Oh, you know what? I wanted to point this out. See this guy? Field 3. Field 3. That's the field that we planted the corn in. Yes, I knew it. Double dipping. Booyah. Oh, I love it. But on a lighter note, where the heck am I taking the straw? It's not worth much of anything. We're taking it to the barn. Let's see. Where is the barn? Okay, the barn's right there. So it's not too far away. We'll be making a lot of trips, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep track of how much we actually make off of this, because I want to see how much we actually make off of it. Yeah, I want to see, because I'm hoping. My whole thought process was, I'm pretty sure we're going to get quite a bit of money off of growing the oats, harvesting the oats, and also off of the straw. Now, we are going to have to take a lot of loads. Let's say we even take 10 loads. That's fine. We're still going to make a decent amount of money off of this, where maybe not on this very first field, but in combination with a lot of the other fields that we're going to be doing with harvests, or I should say contracts, and even harvesting our own stuff. I feel pretty comfortable that we'll be able to make this back relatively quick. Let's see. So that was not very great, almost 400, but you know what? A little bit at a time. That's all you can do. And even, you know what? I could probably even do this front bucket holds 2,000 liters. Maybe I can do that. So what I'm going to do here really quick, guys, is I'm going to finish up doing this, and I will bring you in before we go ahead and sell the oats. Hey there, everybody. We're back, and we are just finishing up with this. As you can see, I started over there with the fertilizing contract. I tried getting a helper over there, but just wasn't working for me. So, I mean, it is what it is. We're making some progress here. Sorry about that last segment there being so short. We just, like I said, we got a storm coming through here, and it was getting pretty intense. I wanted to get in, talk to you guys for a little bit, and then get out right away. As you can see there, I had put in an auto drive route, getting up here, going over to the barn so that we could, just kind of speed the process up here a little bit. Let's get that off of here. One thing that's going on right now is the oat prices are still going up. If we go ahead and take a look at that right now, the oat prices are going up still. So as of right now, we're just going to sit on the oats until this tops out. Whichever place gets the best price, whether it's Landhandle or it's Mule, it does not matter. It's just a matter of getting up there and seeing which one's the best price, and then we'll take it off and sell it. So, like I said, I told you I was going to bring you in here to see how much we're going to make. I got the majority of everything taken care of. I should say I have everything pretty much tallied up at this point. Just got to get this last number in here. 101. Oh gosh, that makes math just super easy. Gotta love it. So, on that one field, turn that off. Why is that still running? On that one field that we did, we got a grand total of $2,492. Sorry, I had a quick look at my notes. So it's not a ton of cash, but you have to realize how many harvests have we done out there so far. Not all of them could have gathered straw, but the majority of them, no, I guess canola on this, I think on this first field we did canola and soybeans, and now we're doing whatever the heck it was we just did. I don't remember. Oh, the oats. You got to realize we had the opportunity. Let's say we had done items there where we could have picked up the straw swath or dropped a straw swath and picked them up. Now go ahead and multiply that by the couple times you harvested out there. It adds up it starts to add up very, very slowly. Well, not very slowly. It starts to add up. And then where we only got $2,500, $2,500, it starts to seem like, well, yeah, that may have been the case, but now it's just adding a little more on, and a little more on, and a little more on. And every little bit's going to be helping, especially if we're striding to get to $1 million. We'll get there. I know we will. I think it'll be sooner than we anticipate, or at least in what I anticipated. But let's get this guy. I think we're going to go ahead and... The plow's still sitting over there. We'll go pick that thing up. We don't want that sitting out and getting rusty. So I guess while we're sitting here, we did a good job out here. It gives me an opportunity to say, hey, you know what? If you're liking what you're hearing, you're liking what you're seeing, go ahead, smash that follow button. Smash not the follow button, the like. Smash the like button. Smash the subscribe. Smash all of them down there. Just not the thumbs down. You don't have to do that. Oh, man. Another thing you can do, I don't think I mentioned this before. Hey, if you like what you're seeing and you want to share this with me, there's a little option in there to smash the share button. And you can go ahead and share it with friends. Either, hey, say, look at this guy, he's so funny. Or, hey, he might know what he's doing, or, whatever it is. Whatever it is. Oh, man. Oops, there we go. And make sure you guys go ahead and comment down below. If you have anything you want me to do, anything you want me to try, work on, it's entirely up to you guys at this point. I'm at your mercy. Like I said earlier on, we got 13 subscribers. I don't have much to lose. Oh, man, let's take care of this contract over here and see where we get. But, oh, guys, until that point, I really appreciate you being here. But thanks for stopping by.